an AMI digital exclusive.
My name is Kristen Parisi. I am a writer and communications professional in New York City. And we're here at South by Southwest, where I recently did a panel on ableism and disability representation in the news. So to me, ableism in media is kind of a number of things. The biggest thing is kind of when people with disabilities are in the news, how we're represented, if we're portrayed in ways that perpetuate kind of negative stereotypes, if we're portrayed as inspirational stories or people that are needing help, literally charity cases. And so I think media in general, right, everything is about being young and healthy. And if you have a disability, that's almost perceived as unhealthy when really that's not the case.
Things are against us because we've had a history of ableism since pretty much the dawn of time, right? So to keep calling that out just, I think, perpetuates the problem.
And I think that at every stage there should be someone with a disability within a news organization, whether it's your reporters who are behind the scenes who are never going to be on video, whether it's folks who are in an editorial role who are saying, hey, wait a second, the way that you are positioning this topic is not really a way that's sensitive or accurate for this population. But I think it's vital, and I can't stress enough how important it is for every broadcast news organization to have someone with some type of physical, visible disability on camera, because it helps to normalize it. And there have been study after study done that says when people get used to seeing people with disabilities on camera, they get more comfortable with them in public and in their everyday lives. And that's a huge power that every news organization has to them. And just like race and gender and sexual orientation equality have been a huge priority for CNN, for NBC, MSNBC, CNBC, Bloomberg Business, every single one of them, diversity has been so important, but disability is never part of the conversation when it comes to diversity in news. Diversity is becoming something that's talked about more, and yet disability isn't really included in that conversation. I think that the more it becomes part of the mainstream conversation, the more we won't have to think about it, the more it'll just be there, and then hopefully eventually it won't be a thing. But I think for at least now, we've got to work to at least become part of the conversation.
Visit ami.ca for more accessible media.